Alright, welcome back to another replay commentary. I'm actually going to go over a replay breakdown of a couple of games here. First one being, spoiler alert, I actually lose this game. But I did want to take a look at what happened here, give some feedback on it, what I saw, and also what I thought I could implement into future games moving forward. So I'm really just going to speed through the opening here. This is the first video I've done in a little while too, so been a little under the weather, but finally starting to feel a little better. Just pretty standard deli opening. I could have gone maybe even a little more aggressive with my scout because I don't really need these sheep right away. There aren't any sheep in the middle. So turn on the fog war. We did spot that he was going up with the berry landmark. So we'll slow it down a little bit here. So as we climb ranks here, back into platinum, and I'm going to be looking to make a push, just get back to diamond, maybe even, if I can get the playing time in, shoot for Conqueror this season, especially if I'm playing deli. These are ideal maps, and ideal patch, really, to make a push for it. So I opt for stable in a barracks initially, just to combat the Sipahi and also be able to neutralize his spearmen. Let's go to villagers per resource here. So we've got 10 on wood, still 2 on the gold, 10 on food so far. We'll keep rallying to food here. So we just want to get on him, be a little bit annoying. My initial thought is I want to poke around on his side of the base, just see what exactly he's got going on before I move out and try to take these sacred sites. So he's already starting to wall up. It's a pretty good move on his part. So he had the Dark Age military school. He's got some more production going up. Now we're gonna start. I don't want scouts here. Let's see if we fix that. We're gonna start trying to crank. Okay, we got the archery range out. We're gonna start trying to crank units here. Okay, we cut the scouts. One barracks down. One blacksmith down. But we want to start pumping units here, get the unit lead, so we can really make sure we take advantage of our map control and snag these sacred sites. But this is where I'll talk about where I think I really made a mistake here, especially against the Ottomans. You start considering win conditions. Of course, as Delhi, you have to get the sacred sites. There's a couple different ways you can go about that, of course. You can fight for them and make sure you secure them, or you can take the fight right to the opponent's base, especially when you have overwhelming numbers initially, and keep them in their base, and then you can take the sacred sites behind that, really. So we're kind of doing neither here. So I've got some military in the middle, fighting a little bit on the edge, and nothing on this side. I've got military hanging out in the middle here. These guys should be in their base. I'm going to turn off this fog war just so we can watch this now. As we see, he's now starting to get some more infrastructure up, and that's when really the Ottomans come online. Now, if this was all directed in his base, I mean, he's got a tower on this gold, and he's walled up here, which really doesn't stop us. We've got the 2 blacksmiths now. We should have gone with siege engineering and the ranged armor upgrades as the first 2. That way we can drop a ram, and we can also push in here and not be too worried about taking damage. You can see they've still got double units, but also more than double military value. He's got a lot of spearmen. I mean, we've only got 2 archers right now. Looking back, and when I play this in the future, I think the move is we could still go 1-1-1, but I think this fight needs to be in the base, and we can take the sacred sites behind it. So we can move in here. Look, he's going to be looking at castle very, very soon here. We're also close, but I think that once all this production gets down in these military schools, it's very, very, very tough to beat the Ottomans, even with both the sacred sites. However, this map only has 2, so that's a little tough for Delhi. But even taking the relics, they just get so much production and such a decrease with this blacksmith here. Had we taken this fight to the doorstep, we could have taken out this tower outpost pretty easily. That's not even upgraded. We could have dropped a ram, and also just archers in here to keep them off these wood lines. If they don't have wood, they have nothing. They can't get their archers. They can't get all their infrastructure up, and they don't really have any special, super units to keep us out of the base initially. So you can see, I'm just going to speed it up now. We've already let them get too far. We've still got double the military. Good to see here. I think they're going to take a... he's going to pull back because he's aging up. We've got a sneaky suspicion. I don't know... I think I sold the gold. Yeah, we sold the gold to get more units and really go all in here. So he just aged up. We're taking a big fight and we're pushing the rams. Still, another huge mistake I made here. We walled up to keep ourselves protected, but I didn't put a gate. So we're going all the way around, which I thought this was closed off anyway. So, coming in both sides, but he's on the back for wood now. And again, he's castle. He's up and running. And that's all she wants there, so I'm going to go ahead and stop that one there. Alright, so we took a look at that replay. Now we're going to take a look at a game of Delhi versus Malians. This is also on Golden Pit. We have a diamond player here. And so we're going to use the information we had noted from that prior replay review and implement that into this gameplay. Because like the Ottomans, the Malians also really take a little bit to come online, but once they do, they're really tough to stop. Once they got the pit mines working and the cow boom rolling, they can just pump units and just flood you with a mass. So one thing we've got going for us with Delhi is we come online quicker, if not quite as hard pedal to the metal as Malians do. So again, we want to make sure we're that house up, utilizing our win condition to the best of our advantage. So again, different civs, but similar as far as when they're going to come online. So I think it's a similar approach. Now, on this map, what are we looking to do? Obviously, you've got the 2 sacred sites. 3 would be ideal, but 2 just makes it a little easier to actually get the sacred victory, even though you don't get quite as much gold. Having a heck of a time picking up sheep here. Have not made it over to his side of the map yet. We'll change this to bills per resource. We're on the left side here, so it's pretty standard daily opening for me. I think I've actually got this. Maybe this one I did right. Not sure. I've been over gathering food, so I tried to adjust that a little bit. Again, raking in these deer, or sheep, love to see it. So we're rallying out the food. We want to get, again, as soon as we're aging up, we're dropping our production. See the pit mine. I've not spotted his age up just yet. So we want to see what he's going up with. Interestingly enough, he goes with the Seiren trade network right out front. A lot of times you'll see players put this on a pit mine, but he's out front here, which kind of works out for him. You'll see. Which now I think I did. Yeah, I did see it. He's up. Just a regular scout right now. So I'm gonna drop the barracks first to deal with these warrior scouts. Also worth noting, he went with the trade network and not the Manza Quarry to keep generating gold. So scholars coming online. Let's see here. We got units coming out. Slow this down a little bit. See, he's just got the 2 sheep, unless he's already been home. That is now a warrior scout. So We know we don't want to leave these villagers just hanging out here. So we also see he's walling up already, so he's using a lot of wood. I've played a little bit of Malians, not a ton. I know that they're pretty hungry for wood early on with the pit mines and the houses and trying to get production, especially if they're going to go with pastures and trying to drop the archers or the donzos, which I think are extra wood as well. So we're rallying here. We've got 10 on wood. We're going to probably kind of stay there. We'll rally some more in a bit, but we've got the 111 coming down, and we're just going to start sending units his way. Again, noting what we just noted from the game with the Ottomans. I don't even want to give him a chance to breathe. I want to start going after the pit mines ASAP. That's their ticket to just kind of a free castle age. And then depending which landmark they go with, either just get tons of food or tons of units, which also turns into tons of food turns into tons of units. So got bills pumping. We're gonna wall off just some of the back so we don't get those warrior scouts coming around. So get pretty fortunate here. We find a vill putting those walls up. I think we catch that one too. So, one vill down, that's a win. Again, with Malians, they're, not to say their vills aren't important, but we get so many passive resources that it's not always a game breaker to lose a couple vills early. And we're gonna snipe that one. Okay, second vill down. So now we're seeing where this tower comes in. So he's walling everything and just leaving the open front where the tower's kind of protecting that as well. So again, we've scouted. He's got no more gold in the back. He's got gold back here, and then this one, and then otherwise it's out in the middle. It's gonna be a little tough for him to start moving out for more pit mines from here. If we can shut this one down, you know, great. If we can get to the one in the back, that's fantastic. Yes, it's the time here to speed it up a little bit again. So, we now are coming online. We've got our 111. We've got both blacksmith again, iron undermesh, and siege engineering. My first two technologies, like I talked about from the last game. So if we need to, we can drop these rams down right away. All right, decent numbers here for him actually. I don't want to run this horseman into donzos. However, we kind of do. Pause this for a second. Yeah, a little extra wood on the donzos. So he takes a much better engagement than us there. That's what we get for trying to fight under his base. I'll throw that one away. Rip. I think I was not paying as much attention to this as I should have been, but now you see we start to get the numbers and we kind of start to overwhelm here. Fall back and grab those reinforcements. Again, TC still pumping. We're loading up on food. We've got a pretty good wood income coming on now. So we've got that siege engineering. We're going to go ahead and drop this ram and start going to work. You see his gold's already climbing up there. He's got a ways to go on food. He's going to try to counterattack. But he's going to find out in a hurry here that he's in trouble. We're just now taking these sacred sites. Again, we're taking these behind without any cover. All of our cover is here. So that's a pretty good job of picking up reinforcements. But we've got enough numbers now. We're also in the base. So we're two places at once also. We're cleaning this up, and we're in the base. Which feels really nice. We've now got him making sofa, which is eating up his food and gold. We're gonna bail there, and now we've got everybody together. So this is where we're 13 minutes in. We just had to continue making units to not die and lose all this here. He's got everything walled at the bottom, but we're not super concerned about the bottom. Like I said, there's no gold down there. He's defending this really hard. We've actually got a little more destroyed value here too. 3 worker kills to none. We're gonna back up, regroup again. Now also, I just want to be annoying. Taking down these houses, again, I know they can be very starved for wood. You can see here he's actually going to be supply blocked in a second after we take these. So he's building houses somewhere else. Alright, so we know he's down to just the 1 pit mine. He doesn't have the Manzicori. You see he's trying to stuff in these cow pastures as well. Get ready for his castle age. We've got a free shot at the other pit mine as well. We're going to check back on this. So we've got Sacred Site timers finally ticking. A little late on that. We could have been out there earlier for sure. I've got free reign of the map. TC is idled at the moment. Hopefully that doesn't last too much longer. We've got more deer up here. I've got my other gold in the back, and then as long as we can keep him locked in his base, it's going to be us out here on the map. Got 4 relics that are accessible. One is tucked behind his wall there. However, we're not quite there. He's got 0 units at the moment. And also 0 pit mines, so that feels pretty good. He does have a decent amount of production up here though. Again, just making him spend all this wood over and over. He's still got some too, so. Yeah, going after houses, trying to supply block him. Don't really have anything for these sofas. I suppose the Gazis do okay. That should be pretty good, looks like. Alright, we're gonna start teeing off on some more vills. He's trying to tower all this up and protect it. Again, we just don't want to let him breathe here. We want to get this pit mine down. He built that back in a hurry. Got Donzos. No javelins, just Donzos. Should have pulled that ram out. Sacrificed. TC's pumping. We're back on wood. That's a pretty good engagement for us. Not anymore. Again, just cat and mouse with this pit mine here, but he doesn't really have anywhere else to go. He tries to come here, I start sending units around, checking all these, make sure he's not out here. So just a constant struggle for this gold. He has no gold right now. He is getting more Donzos. Those are actually doing pretty good work against me. Do we have... Yeah, our spearmen are hardened also. Again, we're out on the map, taking deer. Took all the berries from our side. Still got units patrolling the middle. Rip to that ram that we left behind also. Again, we want to pull back here, mass up again, and just make another big charge. We already got the military lead, and we're probably going to have numbers quicker than he is. There's, what's that, 1 sofa and 2 warrior scouts. So, again, trying to go for a little cheeky counter raid. Look, good on him. I mean, that's a really, really smart move. He's going to re-wall that. And 2 pit mines are back, and he's on the gold. So, we've taken 9 vills. We've got an 8 vill lead. Sleep at the wheel here a little bit. Use those scholars. And I'm going to lose a couple vills here before I realize I only lose a couple. I get them out of there. But again, we've got him spread out. We're going to go right back to it. We are in danger a little bit of letting him get too far in line with what he's got with the cow pastures. He's also going to transition into food down here. This area again, he tries to reinforce, but the numbers are just so in our favor that even with the towers, we can just take them down. It's not doing too bad. We got a lot of army back here. We need them all. We need them all over here. And we're just flooding in now. He did take the 2 sacred sites off. We're making our farm transition. I don't know on the TC again. Where's he? He's getting pretty close to Castle Ridge. Again, more wood going down. Again, just checking the gold in the middle. Make sure he doesn't have anything cheeky going on back here. Not sure what prompted me up this way. Oh, I guess because I was going there, I knew he was going to come. We timed that pretty well, so he's here too. So, pretty good engagement for us. Pretty even on destroy value. What I want to look at, he's got like nothing on food right now, so they're empty. I mean, he does have the pasture, so he's got that going. Both pit mines back up with those on them, back on wood. We're recapturing both sacred sites again. With a decent build lead. Should be more. I must have idled for a while. So we've got 17 build kills now. Again, pretty big military advantage. When he sees that army, he has to keep producing units again. So the sofas are gonna somewhat even out military value, even though they do get pretty hard countered by the spearmen. So we're at 26 minutes into this game. We're still in feudal age. All right, Sacred Timer is ticking again, and we are now going to age up as well. You know, not ideal to fight and age up at the same time, but again, I don't want to take any pressure off here and give him a chance to try to age up either. We want him, he doesn't know we're aging, but now he sees it. And when we age, that usually means the keep is coming pretty soon here. And he's nowhere, well, not that he's real far. He could idle for about a minute, but I don't know that he can do that right now. So he's just going to tap. He's giving up. You know, again, still pretty stuck in his base. He's making the farm transition. If that comes a little sooner, maybe he's online and not in too bad a shape. But so let's look at this. Yeah, we stalled out on villagers there quite a bit, and we lost a couple, but not ideal, but is what it is. And then just the constant military pressure. He couldn't get numbers up. Yeah, we actually lost more units, but again, we had all the agency in the world there with the map control and just keeping him locked in his base and really keeping him off that second pit mine. You can see he barely got more gold than us, and we don't need the gold really for units in feudal, and our technologies are free, so that's a big time win for us. So again, just looking back at how you can look at your replays and see what areas really you can take advantage of. You know, if you can't find what you did wrong, there's a lot of resources out there. I mean, people are willing to help. If you go to Reddit or post questions, post your in-game name, and let people take a look. You'll get a lot of good answers from a lot of good players that are out there. So yeah, hope you guys got something out of that. Feel free to drop a rating. Appreciate it if you stuck around to the end, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks.